On today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I was able to turn 800 Rand all the way to 18,000 Rand and receive the withdrawal into my South African bank account. Make sure that you watch till the end so that you can see the breakdown of these trades and watch the money get into my South African bank account. Let's not waste time and actually get into today's video. Hey, what's up traders? Welcome to Traders Room SA, the best trading channel in South Africa. If it is your first time on the channel, make sure that you hit the subscribe button and join the family. If it is not your first time on the channel, hey, welcome back to a brand new video. I really appreciate you guys coming back to watch every single video. So on today's video, we are continuing with the flip series where I turned 800 Rand into X amount. You know, you guys have been loving it so much and you guys have actually been gaining value from the content. You know, I do this to show you that it is possible trading from a small amount and actually making substantial amount of money. And I'm also showing you that, hey man, through the setups and the breakdowns, that it is possible, you know. So the account flip was from 800 Rand all the way to 18,000 Rand. We did take two trades, so I'm gonna hop onto my phone once again and pop up the screen recordings of the trading day. So the trading day started off really simple. We took trades at around 11 in the morning, and that's when I saw a beautiful setup. And as you guys can see on the screen, we literally entered the trades and we were floating around 400 Rand. You know, you guys can see just based on the setup, it took just a few minutes for us to get into profit. So at around 11:05, we were actually floating in good profits. And yeah, it was a really nice trade to enter. And then throughout the day, an hour later, actually, the trade went all the way to around 2,000 Rand. And you can see the balance and the deposit that we put into the account. And yeah, the trade actually moved in our favor and was actually going pretty well. So after some time, I decided to then close these trades and close the account because I could see a reversal coming back down. So we basically took profit at 1,000 Rand, 1,071 Rand and 73 cents. And after that, I saw another setup present itself at around 3:45 in the afternoon. So I saw a beautiful formation, which I will break down further in the video. But I took the trades and for some time we were floating in the negatives. And trust me guys, make sure that you use proper risk management if you are still new to trading. This is just the way I manage my risk, because I know that I have X amount that I'm risking for the week, and me finding 800 Rand is only a small percentage of that. So a lot of you in the previous video were concerned about risk management, but I'll do a whole video breaking down my mindset in terms of like managing risk when I fund such accounts. So as you guys can see, after a few minutes, like 10-15 minutes, we actually got into profit and the charts were actually respecting the analysis, and you can see that we were floating around 600. And then 4:30 came, guys. So as you guys can see, it was like 29 minutes past 4 and the market was literally floating in profit and actually following our direction. The beautiful thing about when 4:30 came is that the market didn't spike down. Usually at 4:30 it creates a big spike and it gets into the negative. So you can see that the market pushed all the way up and we held throughout the New York session. And guys, you can see we ended up closing profits overall at 18,000 Rand, you know, on that day. And you guys can see that the market went into our direction. And yeah guys, let's do a breakdown onto the markets and let me show you the mindset behind me getting into these trades. All right traders, so right now I am on the charts and I'm going to be showing you a breakdown of these two trades that I did take, and these trades helped me take the account all the way to 18,000 Rand. So I'm going to be breaking down the very first setup. Let me just delete this right over here. So just to show you the thought process behind taking this particular trade, I had seen that the market is in an overall uptrend. So just drawing my trend line right over here, I could just see that, yo, the market is actually creating an area of high confluence. So we had the first touch right over here, we had the second touch, and then the market had, I think the market had actually touched this area, and this is where we caught the entry, but I'm going to be showing you how I had anticipated this third touch right over here. In the previous videos, you guys know that I've been teaching you timelessly on how to catch entries. So I then realized that, hey man, we have an area of high confluence right over here. So just diving down to the 15-minute chart, like always, you guys know that I don't use the 30-minute time frame because I don't use it. But if you do find value in it, and if you do see your own confluences and confirmations, make sure you use that time frame. So you guys can see that we have the very first touch here where support turned into resistance. We have the second touch over here, and we just have multiple touches. I'm not going to draw all the touches here because it's going to be a lot and it's going to make the chart untidy. As can see, man, the markets, if I go to a lower time frame, you'll see that the markets have rejected over here. You guys can see this wick, and even over here, man, we have the market turning support into resistance, and you guys can see that we have a strong area of support. So with that being said, like I say in all the videos, at this point you guys should know, the market moves in 3 phases: impulse, correction, the market corrects itself, and then it pushes up again. So once again, I had seen the same thing right over here. I saw an impulse to the upside, I saw a correction, and then I was anticipating an impulse. All right, traders, so you guys can see that the market right over here created an impulse and an impulse, and another confirmation is that we knew that this area was an area where support turned into resistance. So the moment the market broke above the support and actually retested, I was expecting buys towards the upside, right? So just to show you how I got those entries, I actually went to the 5-minute time frame. Let's go to the 5-minute time frame. And actually I found entries on the 1-minute time frame. So let's actually use the 1-minute time frame so I can show you how I got those entries. So I actually did use the 1-minute time frame, and let me show you how I got those entries, right? So let's just zoom in to this area. So up to this point, because we had touched the trend line and this horizontal area. Let me delete this over here. So I took the buy positions right over here, and the market immediately got into profit. So let's go back to the 5-minute time frame, and I'm just going to be drawing this continuation pattern just to show you that, hey man, this was another confirmation for us buying. So I did take this trade, and we were floating in good profit until the market decided to come down, and we left at this particular point. So I was still expecting buys in the market. So I took profit, and I knew that if I take profit, it's more capital for me to take a higher risk and actually make money in the markets. So the second trade is pretty simple. I just saw a bounce off this particular trend line, and still with all those other confluences included, I literally took another buy because on the 15-minute time frame, I saw these reversal candlesticks. So as you can see, we entered right over here, and the market did give us a bit of a drawdown, but it was nothing crazy or nothing hectic. So in terms of take profit, I just knew that the market had to go all the way up. I had a few areas to take profit. The very first take profit area was this area of high confluence. You guys can see that we have multiple touches upon this area, and it's a good area to actually leave and take profit. And in the second area that I was expecting the market to reject from was this particular area, because we have the bodies of the candlestick reversing, and then obviously the last area was the wick. So I think when the market went up, I left around this particular area because I was happy with the profit. But if we had held up until, let's say, this take profit or this particular take profit, we would have easily seen around 35,000 Rand worth of profit. But that is the breakdown of this particular trade. I hope you guys learned something, and make sure that you do share this with a friend. And it is a simple trade, as you guys can see. So that's it. All right, traders, so that is the breakdown of that particular trade. You know, there's most of you who were in the comments asking for me to show you losses that we do take in the markets as well. So for the past few weeks, I've actually been having a good winning streak, but after this particular trade, the following day, we actually did take a few losses, guys. So we had funded the account 3 times and we lost all that money, but you know, we trusted our analysis. I trusted my analysis and actually funded for the last time and took the last trade. You know, I'm going to pop up the screen recordings over here, but those are some of the losses we do take in the markets. You know, we also do take losses this side, but we recovered it and we ended up making 7.4 throughout that day, you know. So as you guys can see, overall I closed everything at 10.9 and withdrew all of that amount. And yeah, guys, losses are part of the game, but that's just me telling you about some of the losses we do take. But overall, that was a profitable day. All right, traders, so for the part that you have all been waiting for, here's the account history. You guys can see that the deposit was 800, and then the profit for the day was 17,800 Rand, and then the withdrawal was 18,605 and 30 cents. So that's how I flipped 800 Rand all the way to 18,000 Rand. So I'm also going to be showing you the withdrawal and pop it up on the screen. You guys can see that I received over here 18,605 Rand and 30 cents into my savings account. So I hope you guys learned something from that video. Make sure that you do apply risk management. Once again, I will teach you my risk management plan in the near videos in the future, just to show you how I'm able to risk only 800 Rand and flip it without actually risking all of my capital. So I'll see you guys in the next video. I appreciate all the love and all the comments coming in. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good trading week, traders. Cheers.